I think I fixed it. But now, what's next for us, lad?
As you know, BlizzCon is going to be in about, what, 2 months or so? And they have now released the discussion, or the discussion panels that they were going to have there, and we're just going to go over through some of them and just give you our thoughts on them and whatnot.
Alright.
Sonic?
Sorry, my thoughts. Yes, everybody wants to hear my thoughts. My thoughts on what exactly? Sorry.
Anything. Well, what'd you see?
BlizzCon. BlizzCon. Well, basically, unfortunately for this whole BlizzCon stuff, as I was telling the lads earlier, I have never played StarCraft, so I have no idea what StarCraft Ghost is. I've never seen StarCraft. I don't even know what you do in StarCraft. So I do know what Zerglings are. I've been told that several times, but generally I would be going for the course the World of Warcraft stuff. Generally interesting, I can imagine, very violent discussion that would happen at the World of Warcraft character class discussion, which would be just a mob of 17-year-old boys screaming Nerf Shaman.
Hey! Whoa.
That would be fun, though.
That was a low blow.
And a low blow to who?
Me! I'm only 18. Come on, give me a break.
Don't worry,
19.
Lido. Don't worry, Lido, but you'll be overpowered soon, so...
By who?
You're gonna be overpowered. Your class is gonna be overpowered.
Bull. Never.
But that would be quite a class discussion
Yeah, it would be.
on the...
Personally, I'm really excited to hear that Chris Metzen is going to be up there, because he's done a lot of the Warcraft stuff. He's done so much lore and so much writing for them that just seeing him would be like, oh my god, it's Chris Metzen, oh my god, I'm so excited, oh my god, this is like totally awesome, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, sure.
I just like to point out to never do that again. Sonic, what were you saying?
I'm sorry, just saying for the rest of us who aren't like Chris Metzen fanboys, I will be going for the chicks and the booze, of course, which I'm sure at a massively multiplayer online game convention, there'll be lots of chicks and booze involved, of course.
Oh yeah, chicks and booze at a gaming convention. That's it. That's right.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to be there anyway. For the chicks and the booze. Other than that, I can't. To be honest, if you ask me, I can't see like going there and they're going to tell you some big, massive gaming secrets like, oh my god, World of Warcraft is going to like totally change, and we're going to put in all these new classes, and one of them's going to be pirates and ninjas will now be playable classes and stuff. But it would be fun to go there and meet the guy who ganked you in Ashenvale 2 weeks ago and go, wait a minute, I know you, and being able to kick the crap out of him in real life, which would be fun, of course.
Yeah, it would. Me, I'd be going for the StarCraft Ghost and the art design stuff, just because I like the whole art, and I'm into the whole art thing. And the StarCraft Ghost and StarCraft, just I like StarCraft, how it was set up with the Protoss and the Terran and the Zerg. I don't know, it's just very cool. But I actually like StarCraft a whole lot better than I like Warcraft in general.
Sinner. Tisk, tisk. Sci-fi fan? Yes, I'd say so.
Yeah, very much.
We won't hold it against you. I won't. Listeners probably will.
Um, one of the things I'm most interested in at the moment, actually, just at the very end of this post, I don't know if it's posted in VRC, is the careers in gaming little section. I can imagine how fun that will be. Basically, you're going to have about, what is it, 6 guys up there telling you how lucky they are. Like, oh yeah, I play video games and I got a job in gaming. Screw you! I get paid to do this. So I can't imagine that being very fun.
Yeah. I would think it'd be something else than just telling you to piss off and because they got a kick-ass job and you didn't. It could be nice. They got the senior art director. Well, as I know, a good game always needs good artists or good cinematic artists and concept artists to do stuff for them, because that's where it spawns out from.
But I was just thinking, how many questions can you get from most of these people? Like, for the character class discussion, alright, you can have several questions. Why did you take this away? Why are you going to give us this? Will you nerf these? Blah, 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 blah. But like, for the Warcraft dungeon creation, you know, what's the new dungeon? Okay, thanks. You know, there's not many questions for most of these panels. Like, I don't know how long they're going to be on for, what, 45 minutes, an hour? And I've loaded, like, what, 60, 70 guys just standing there looking at them going, so, going to tell us anything new?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It depends what perspective you have on it. Like, I know if I get to go, I'll be standing in front of Chris Metzen for the whole 45 minutes asking, you know, obscure lore questions. Like, how'd you come up with this? What is the meaning of this? Is this something? Is this not something? I mean, there are a million questions I can ask him. It just depends upon your passion towards the game. At least in my opinion.
Don't lie, Lido. You will be standing in front of Chris Metzen asking him to marry you. Don't lie. We all know what you're going to ask him.
Dude, secrets. Come on. We're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm sure your unrequited love for Chris Metzen, I'm sure it shouldn't be aired on a video game radio station.
You're right, it shouldn't.
Well, like, you can also take the point from like how they make the dungeons, or like what do they think when they're starting out a dungeon? They think like, oh, okay, we're gonna make a dungeon that does so and so and so and so. Like basically like Battlegrounds also. Like, oh, okay, we're gonna make a huge map where you have to play CTF. It's like, okay, that's already done. But how do you incorporate it into World of Warcraft and how the game works? Those are those kind of questions I would be asking, or interested to see their thought process in making dungeons and battlegrounds and stuff like that.
Yes, actually, one of the things I actually just remembered there is, I think I read on the BlizzCon site that you will actually be able to play some of the creators of Battlegrounds. You will actually be able to challenge them to a game of Battlegrounds, as far as I know. I'm not too sure about that now, and whether it'll be on your server or what, or just some generic server they've set up for playing that. But that would be awesome. It'd be great to catch like a Blizzard dev actually like cheating and using exploits and stuff.
Can you say ownage? Because I can just imagine playing a guy that made a map. Like, when I used to make Warcraft 3 maps, really basic ones, but man, you know, you fight a guy who made the map, he knows the triggers and everything, he knows exactly how to win. That's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, but then it's like the guys from Halo 2. Every Tuesday they go out and they challenge some team, but most of the time they get their asses spanked, and these are the guys that designed maps, did the models, did the animation. So it's not all oh, I know the map, so I know what the hell to do.
Very true. We have 15 minutes left for another break, real quick. Lad, what else do we have to talk about?
Actually, right here, I just saw this, the profession and items thing. I think this would be good to bring up discussions on making bows, because everybody knows how the engineers can make guns. So I don't know, what are the thoughts on making bows and stuff like that?
Or staves, even.
Yeah, why not?
There is no wood carving profession, no wood shaping, no carpentry, so I don't see how they could actually do that. But that actually goes into the other thing we wanted to talk about, which was housing. Like carpenters could make furniture, so to speak, or make frames for paintings, perhaps. That kind of thing.
Or even how they're doing guild housing, if what are their ideas, because I know I've seen a pretty good post on it.
Yeah. Do you have that link to put in the IRC?
Yeah, I'll put that up right now while you guys talk about it.
Okay. One thing they did, that this guy that put this huge post up about guild housing, ideas for it, this is amazingly thought out. I'm glad someone put these ideas out, because they're all really good ideas. He outlines the different kinds of rooms you could have, different things you have in the rooms, properties of it, costs, NCPs, everything, really.
Yeah, this guy actually really did do a really good job of doing this. I really often don't read these ones, and they do have a blue post, because I like to actually know, because in my opinion the suggestion forum is the biggest black hole of good ideas in the world. I actually have, now I could be wrong, but I've never really seen any good ideas actually come out of here and actually go into game. But this actually is a really well thought out, planned post, and I actually hope some of this actually does get implemented into the game.
Yeah, I'd like to say that it's kind of a hard read just because the guy didn't paragraph or space correctly, but if you can look past that, you can actually read, and it says pretty good stuff. Well, what'd you like about it?
I like the ideas of different rooms myself. Like they had the idea for the storage room, the different barracks you could have, like for each person, and then the different kinds of gold costs for each. I really liked how he outlined that. He kind of set it up for the Blizzard team as per how you would want to do it in game.
Yeah. Also, just the idea of, like, to be honest, when I first heard guild hosting, I said, no, they're going to instance it. And then again, he said about putting it around the world. Again, he sort of addresses the whole problem with that, because like, if you let people put houses wherever they want, sooner or later they're just going to have a house in every bit of green area, grass, anywhere grass in the game. Somebody's going to throw a house there. God, put a guild house there, quick! Somebody else will take it. But yeah, he was saying you could pay extra money to have your guild house, and generally you'd have your guild house in the instance. But then again, you could pay extra to have it, like maybe just 3 lots actually in Stormwind or in Orgrimmar, where your actual guild house would be displayed, so people could walk in and look, oh, these guys are pretty cool, I want to join their guild.
Yeah, and another thing about it is that, it creates a need. Like, different guilds want these different spaces. A lot of them, some of them are worth more than the others, like Elwyn Forest. That's going to be a very popular spot. Just because, everyone goes there, everyone can go and see the guild housing there, and then guilds are going to put out a lot of money to try and compete for that little spot. So I think it's creating like a need that wasn't there in the past. Like, yeah, that pretty much sums up what I thought of it. But also, it creates a black hole for money as well, because how the economy is turning out to be with the gold farmers and the item farmers now, that they're inflating the economy too quickly. So this creates like a black hole for people to spend money and slow down the economy for this kind of thing. It adds to the economy.
Yeah, I can also see the game I used to play. It was EVE Online, and in EVE Online, basically to recruit people who needed offices in certain stations for your corporation, or guild as it was called. So then again, it does add a whole new profession. You could be a real estate agent, you could be somebody, or in a big guild with loads of money, and you go around, you buy up everything, and you can sell it off again. But then again, that also does add the problem that somebody would just buy up loads of land and keep it for themselves, so their guild is the only one with premier housing.
I think it should be allowed that people can buy each other out then. If that would probably solve the problem.
Yes, and also it would be interesting to see some of the houses that people get, you know. Have, like, you know, lovely pink house. Inside they're playing the YMCA, and there's shiny things in the wall, and there's disco balls, and everybody's dancing naked. It's kind of cool.
Hey lad, sounds like a party.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like Yada, actually.
Okay, that was low. That was low.
Yes, it was. I agree with that.
What I was gonna say is I like the whole guild house PvP thing, like how two guild leaders can challenge each other, and they can have like a duel or something. I don't know how exactly it would work, but it'd be cool to have in faction fighting via guild houses.
Like people invade a guild house and try to take it over?
No, we're not invading the guild house and trying to take it over. Just bragging rights, I guess, to other guilds. Let's say Uber Guild A and Uber Guild B have been voting over, I don't know, a ninja or something. I don't know what the hell. And they're like, oh, well, let's throw it down, and then they throw it down, and whoever wins wins. It just adds more to the whole game.
Yeah.
I do think it would be good. I think it would add a new level to the game. It would add something else, but then again, it could go very, very wrongly, so Blizzard would really want to sort of tiptoe in what they're going to do. It does have a lot of potential to be something great. Then again, it has the potential to totally screw up the game, make everybody cancel their account. So if I could say anything to Blizzard, I would just say, yeah, that being a word spelled E-I-E-N-N-E-I-E. Alright? And yeah, just be careful. Really, really careful what they do, because it could screw up the game completely.
Stupid Irish people? Jeez. Can't stand a damn word you're saying. Speak English.
Excuse me now. Is the American asking me to speak English?
Yes, he is.
Have you ever heard the phrase over there of the pot calling the kettle black? No.
Shut up.
Okay, carry on then, please. Carry on.
At least I don't have a Texas accent.
I don't even have a Texan accent. I don't know what the hell a Texan accent is to know what a Texan accent sounds like. So I want to be talking to you.
You got that there. Oh, no, I didn't do it right. I'm sorry. I can't do it right now. Nope. No good. Not doing it now. Nope.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt this, but lad, if you could please go with the Spanish language news at the moment.
Okay, yes. Right now we're gonna tune into the Spanish language news, so get ready for some interesting things. Pues aquí estamos hablando de nada más y menos de World of Warcraft, que es un juego que juegas en el internet con todos tus amigos, pero ahorita en México no está disponible este juego, pero en los Estados Unidos y allá en Europe también puedes jugar allá, si puedes agarrar un copia de este juego. Ahorita estamos hablando aquí en WoW Radio y estamos hablando de Guild Housing. Este Guild Housing nomás es como unas casitas que puedes agarrar para tú y tus amigos, y también pueden hacer muchas cositas como poner más cuartos y no sé qué y más cuartos y muchas cosas adentro para que tú y tus amigos anden juntos y más es una novedad en este juego para que tú y tus amigos puedan estar juntos. También andábamos hablando de Zul'Gurub, que es un instance y tú puedes ir y pelear con unos monstruos y te dan muchas cosas bien padres y bien chido y todo y estaba muy bien eso. And back to you.
That was amazing. That was for anybody who's seen Anchorman, the Spanish language news. Of course, our little tribute to that, and thank you very much, lad, for informing everybody that you can speak Spanish quite well.
I'm just curious how many times he swore at us behind his back and that. Yeah.
No estaba echando madres, pendejo.
Ouch.
He called us pendejos.
Yeah. Let's mug him. I think we're going to take a quick break here so we can beat the crap out of Lad. We'll be back with an American, an Irish guy, and a dead body. This is WC Radio. This is the Blue Please Replacement Show. And that was some freaky words we did not understand a damn word of. Be right back.